Mthunzi Mhaga, you released a statement last night because you're not happy. You took umbrage with some of Annette Vergeer's testimony.
That is correct, but I must say that to a certain extent I'm handicapped given the fact that the proceedings are sub judice, so I'll have exercise restraint in commenting. However, we can indicate that those reports are inaccurate as they emanated out of court yesterday, and we've made an expert senior official available to the court to speak to issues that relate to conditions in our presence, because we're able to accommodate all inmates irrespective of the nature of their disabilities, but all other issues relating to what equipment we have, what do we do, the assessment by healthcare professionals will be ventilated by that official as and when required to do so in court.
Why did you feel the need to release a statement?
There is an inaccurate report that is broadcasted live to millions across the world, and that has an image implication on the officials that work in our correctional centers, our Department of Correctional Services, our government, and the country as a whole. We can't just sit back when there's an inaccurate suggestion that casts doubts on the conditions of our correctional services, or centers rather.
In terms of severely disabled prisoners, would it be accurate to say that most of them actually are held in the hospital section of the prison?
It would be accurate to say we are able to accommodate and cater the needs of all inmates irrespective of their disability after an assessment is conducted upon admission of that inmate. But that issue, as I indicated, will be dealt with by that official when he testifies in court as and when required to do so.
Just one issue that we wanted to clear up was there have been reports that Mr. Moringa, who took the stand for the defence, was actually not given the necessary authority to testify for the defence. Do you know anything about that?
I'm not at liberty to comment on Mr. Malinga's testimony because the matter is sub judice. However, if there are any issues that relate to him coming to testify in court in his official capacity, they would have to be dealt with in another manner, not through the public forum like this.
Last question, would you be open to allowing a media agency such as ourselves access to one of your prisons to see what facilities you do have for disabled prisoners?
Yes, and when that request is made, we'll deal with it at that stage.
Thank you very much, Mthunzi Mhaga, for joining us from Justice and Correctional Services. We have made that request several times. Perhaps now it will be open to us because we've tried to do several investigations into the state of our prisons and we're just denied access again and again. But I have to say, as I said earlier, the Office of the Inspecting Judge has said that very few complaints do come from sentenced prisoners. They're mainly from awaiting trial prisoners, which is battling with extreme overcrowding. And we've heard some horror stories, but they have come from awaiting trial and not sentenced prisoners.